The main menu is accessible from anywhere in Nakisa Hanelly by clicking on the main menu icon on the banner menu. As you may expect, the main pages and sections of the application can be accessed through here, and I'll quickly go over each item. The first one I want to draw your attention to is the Favorites section, represented here by the star icon. Clicking on this shows you all the org charts, details panels, and other pages or objects, or even searches that you've tagged as favorite within the application. This gives you a place to quickly access any of these items. Right next to the Favorites icon, you'll see your profile picture, and clicking on it here gives you the option to view your profile or change your preferences. So just to quickly show you the options you have, if I click on Change My Preferences, a window pops up allowing me to choose the language I want my application to be in. And I can pick a theme, so either the default Nakisa blue as we see here, or the very popular dark theme. And I can also enable or disable the org chart legend icon that appears at the bottom right of my org chart by clicking on this checkbox. So before we go through the other items in the main menu, keep in mind that what you'll have here depends on the license your organization purchased, your user role, and your application's configuration. Right now, I'm logged into the solution as Mark Johnson, the CEO of this company, and he has visibility into everything that you see here and that I've shown you so far. So his landing page has the organization structure, what-if scenarios, and analytics, dashboards, and reports sections. And his main menu gives him quite a lot of options. But let's say that just for a second, I pretend I'm someone else. So Viola Land, for example, who is an employee reporting to the Director of Manufacturing. I'll just go ahead and log in using her credentials. As you can see, she can also access the application, but what she sees on her landing page is different from what we saw on Mark Johnson's. She doesn't have the option to create scenarios, and doesn't have access to any HR analytics. If I click on the main menu, you'll also see that she has fewer options, because her user role limits her activity, so she can only view certain kinds of org charts and the employee map. So that was just to quickly show you an example of what the application looks like for someone with a different role. So let's log back in as Mark Johnson and I'll quickly go through all the main menu items. I won't get into too much detail, as I'll cover many of these in their own capsules. In Mark Johnson's main menu, from the top of the list is Charts. From its options, I can open the main org charts available to my organization, and these will depend on how my application is configured. So right now, what I can see is the position reporting structure and the employee reporting structure, which are two different ways of visualizing my organization. Then, if I go back, the next item is my scenarios. Clicking on this will bring you to a page with all the scenarios you've created or that you have access to. Under that is Dashboard, and from here I can access all the graphs and analytics that are available to me in the application. Going back, the next item is the Employee Map, and clicking on this shows me an interactive map of where all the employees in my organization are located across the world. Under that, we have Storyboards. This feature allows you to create presentations with links to charts, dashboards, and other objects in Nakisa Hanelly. So from here is where you'll access any that you've created. The two next items are Trends and Turnover Analysis. Trends gives you access to charts, showing you the historical trends of your HR data. And Turnover Analysis gives you access to information about people who have resigned, been terminated, or who have retired from your organization. So just a couple of more things to go through. Next, we have Reports, which gives you access to talent and compensation reports based on your data. And under this is the option to view your organization's icicle chart. And the last two items on the main menu here are Help and Logout. So Logout is pretty straightforward, but Help is one that I want to draw your attention to for just a minute. Under Help, you have three options. Using the first one, you can submit feedback to us. This is a great way for you to share any comments or suggestions to help us improve your experience, as well as Nakisa Hanelly itself, so feel free to use this feature whenever you can. The next option you'll have under this is the Help Center. Clicking on this gives you access to a wealth of information on how to use various functions and features within the application. So this is a great place to search for answers if you need a quick refresher on how to do something, or on where to find certain features or anything like that. And if that isn't enough, from the Help option of the main menu, you also have access to videos, which you can find through the Learn More item over here at the end of the list. Make sure to take full advantage of these in-application resources if ever you find yourself stuck on something.